Why, hello everyone. My name is SirCatFlay, and you guessed it, I am playing Terraria. Now, at this point in time, nobody knows who the fuck I am, and nobody has any idea what I am like as far as a commentator and entertainer goes. But, you know, that's part of the fun, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna create a new world in this game. And I'm going to do my best to entertain you as well as have fun myself. So I'm going to name this world Jingus Fries. That says fires. That says phrase. There we go. Off to a good start. Make sure it's survival. And I'm going to make the world generator Rangus. Now, I'll tell you why I'm making it Rangus in 13 hours. So, you're going to have to be waiting around for a while. No, basically I'm calling it Rangus because it's the first thing that came to the top of my head. Leave me alone. I'm showing you my world seed so that if this world turns out to be incredible, this is snapshot 13W42B, then you can copy this seed into your world. And you can enjoy the fun times. Now the frame rate's going to drop down to 0.5 while it loads the terrain. Because, you know, that's how I have Frap set up apparently. And I'm going to start my adventure. This is the first video I have ever made where I commentate while I'm playing. So you're going to have to bear with me if, you know, I stall like I just did there. And, you know, I've tried to play Minecraft, and all I end up doing when I start the game is just picking flowers. And now there's many of them, so all I do is run around and collect flowers until I have an inventory full of flowers, and it's nighttime, and I get my ass handed to me by a bunch of skeletons, and now there's witches that can spawn, so that's even worse. The game's trying to tell me something, though, by throwing me into this crazy forest. So I'm going to start collecting wood, and I'm going to do my best to not pick my ass and die right off the bat because I picked flowers. Try and make myself dizzy and mess up that destructometer on the block. You know, the fancy pixels, I call that the destructometer. You know, that right there, that's really high destructometer when it gets to that point. Heavy destructometer on the block. Full destructometer to destroy it. Really, I find all these new sound effects for the mobs interesting too. It's kind of scary, but startling, scary, nifty, cool. It really just makes for a happy adventure. I'm gonna have to change my frap settings too because I like 60 FPS more than 30. Maybe I should adjust it to 40 or 50 so it looks more smooth. But I know that 30, it's kinda choppy, and if it ever drops down, then you can really notice it. So I'll get on that. I'll get on it. You gotta give me some time though. I'm gathering wood. I have lots of ideas for this world, starting from making a fantastic looking house out of the new hardened clay blocks. I really love wood, tree wood. I love the color brown. I'm really hinting towards some toilet terms here, but I love making wooden houses. And the best way to do that is to do it in a nice grassy biome because the contrast between brown and green is just so lovely and natural looking. Forest biomes are my favorite right now because of the color of green. Forest biomes and jungle biomes have the best greens. And I would build my house in a jungle biome, but I don't feel like navigating that terrain every time I come back from a trip. And if I ever want to build something, I'm going to have to flatten it out, so forget that. It's not like I've found a jungle biome yet, I just started, but if I do, I'm not building a house there. That looks interesting. These flowers are stunning. I love how you can just collect them like this too. You don't need shears. I don't know why you would, because you could always collect the normal flowers, the original rose and dandelions, with your bare hands. Which makes sense. But not the grass. That's how they added seeds, so that destroying the grass would create seeds. Anyway, I have plenty of wood now. I think it's about time I made my tools and got down to business. I don't want to make 700,000 sticks. I just enough. Gonna get myself a crafting bench going. But try not to make you dizzy by making the screen go nuts. I'm gonna try to keep this civil here. I don't have Parkinson's. That's not an issue. So that's good. And I need to find stone. The best way to do that is to break the #1 rule of Minecraft and dig straight down. I don't really need a pickaxe for that. Watch there be a lava pit close to the surface. So there's our stone. Stone! Fun times. I don't know what to expect. All I know is that I want to make videos because I love watching them, and I feel like I have what it takes to be entertaining. So I don't know. I don't even know. You have to bear with me on this one. As far as episode 1 goes, there might not be that much fancy stuff to look at. You know, early game Minecraft is pretty shitty. You know, just get some stone, then you get some iron. Oh, I made my first torch. But once you really get into it and you get all that cool stuff, then it's worth talking about. So I'm just gonna get a decent amount of stone here. I tried recording a couple other episodes. I tried recording episode 1 like 13 times during other days, but every time I did it, I just ended up getting so off topic game-wise. I would just end up picking flowers into midnight, and then I'd get killed, and I would get all frustrated because it's supposed to be my introduction video, and all I'm doing is getting my ass handed to me by mobs. And I wasn't really being funny about it either. I was genuinely getting angry. So, we have now made our first stone pickaxe, and we can tell this wooden pickaxe to go fuck itself, because we're never going to be using a wooden pickaxe again. In fact, you can go there and just get out of sight. Farewell. I shall never find that pit again. Maybe I could mark it with something if this series actually becomes a thing. Then I could come back and say, oh, that's where I dropped my pickaxe. My first pickaxe. Whatever. Stone axe. So, time to get more wood. Then I might do a brief exploration to see if I can find a nice place to set up. I want to be between biomes so that I can get to other exclusives, like between a desert and a jungle would be cool. So that I could have access to glass and vast amounts of wood. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I am in the 13W42B snapshot. So everything is new. This is the most recent Minecraft update, and it has the witch spawns, the stained glass, which is amazing. Whenever you add a vast amount of blocks to this game that have new color options, it opens up a whole new possibility of combinations for color and that. I don't want to run around too much because I don't have any food. Well, I will in about 20 seconds. But running around just gets you into trouble, and especially if it turns night, which I think it's gonna do in a couple minutes. it's just not a good idea. Not a good idea to run around. Because then you get all hungry and, you know, famished, start losing HP. If I had iron, then, you know, I'd be killing you with shears. Kill them with shears. That's pretty brutal. I can now make a bed, so that is perfect. I no longer have to run around like a dumbass at night. Got a chicken here. Everything's going according to plan. Of course, next episode I'm going to improve the frame rate. I definitely want to be recording full size. I know that a lot of people try to justify 420p or 480p, whatever it is, Minecraft videos just because it's 16-bit. But it's still, when I watch Minecraft videos, I love it when they're HD, so I'm going to do what it takes. I don't even have that much space on my computer, so I'm going to have to get an external hard drive to put all these videos on. But anyway, before I start rambling about that, it is... No, it's not nighttime. The new draw distance is pretty interesting. How, I guess, they're making it so that it darkens if you're underneath something. Huh. I don't know. It looked like it was getting dark out when I went underneath that tree. Maybe somebody could explain to me how it works. But that's not the point right now. I've got to find a nice, smooth area to rest my anus and sleep. That is a bat. What a lovely view. That is brutal, killing a chicken with an axe. But I guess, you know, they kill chickens with axes, not swords. Makes sense. Rosebush. I'm assuming that's what it is. Yes. Beautiful. Just gorgeous. This is great. It looks kind of like a tomato. Tomato vines. It makes a lot more sense than having a single rose sprouting from the ground. That was kind of weird. It is almost nighttime. Actually, it is nighttime, so I should probably get this bed going. Set my spawn point in the middle of dick-ass nowhere. Wow, look at all the achievements. This is crazy. That's new. I don't really want my spawn point to be there yet. I'm trusting that I won't kill myself. So the goal right now is to find a nice area to at least build a temporary home. I know I don't want to build it here. That looks promising over there. It might take 613 years to get there, though. So I'll keep going this way. Oh, we got another brown sheep. And we have a bit of lag going, which is kind of bad. Like I said, I must fix my frap settings because this isn't very good for video. It's not professional when it does that, and yeah. I also think I have a lot of programs running right now. And another problem I have is that I'm playing in windowed mode. So my YouTube, the format for my video is probably going to have a black line on the bottom and top as if it's like widescreen mode, which is where the toolbar and the top of the window is. That was weird. I guess it was like a ghost block. Anyway, yeah, so there might be that, but I'm not down to make another video. There's no point. I think this one's going well. I've managed to keep myself entertained. I hope you're entertained still too. I'll find better things to talk about. But once I get all this early game bullshit done, then I can actually start playing the game. This looks like a ravine. It is indeed. There's coal there, which is great. I'm not going to try and piss around with a ravine now, though. I'll end up dying, I can assure you of that. I assure you, I will kill myself if I try and mess around with that ravine. That looks better. Good old exposed coal. And a couple more lag spikes. It's kind of annoying. I hope I can fix it. If not, it's really just gonna ruin my day. And there, yet another video catastrophe. Watch, I'm gonna finish recording this one, and I'm gonna realize that I didn't have audio recording the entire time. Something silly like that, and I'm just gonna go nuts. I will, seriously, I don't know what I'll do if that's the case. That is cool. Oh, that's weird. There's a bit of a dirt. Got a bit of a floating dirt platform here. These extra large ferns are pretty cool. Lots of new stuff. I haven't played this game. I haven't seriously sat down and played this game for at least 6 months. I don't know what happened. I think I was playing on a multiplayer server, and everyone was just so dramatic. Like, oh, he took my lava bucket, or he gave me 17 iron bars and I didn't give him anything back, and I'm so angry. Like that kind of shit. Break the flower. It was really driving me nuts. So I was really quiet about it. I kind of sit in the back and build my house in the middle of nowhere. But the chat is just like, I guess you can't type in single player. It was just really annoying. And these days I've been watching a lot of Minecraft videos. And I just thought to myself, it's time. It's time that I gave back to YouTube. That I created my own videos. And Minecraft is the way to do it. It is a beautiful game. And no one can try and tell me otherwise. That was extremely brutal. And I think that since you witnessed that, you must share the same fate. And I kind of want to... 3 hearts? Ooh. That's pretty good. It's not followed. I can still walk. You know, you don't jump off and break your legs and be like, oh man, I can't move. Let's get the fuck up here and find an area to build some houses. Now we're talking. We got a extreme hills biome over here. I gotta say, I don't really like the whole stone on top deal. They should make the top layer of stone blocks in that those particular biomes have a texture on them, like how grass occupies the top of a dirt block when it's at the top. I'm actually gonna die here. If you know what I'm talking about, though, I think stone like that, it doesn't look like a natural generation. It looks kind of gross. It looks stupid, rather. And the snow thing, I think that's way too low for snow to generate. It should be much higher. Given the fact that unless you want to build on top of a mountain now, which I'm sure a lot of people love doing, you now have to deal with snow, which will constantly cover your house unless you do all the lighting calculations. But then you're just covering your house in torches and glowstone and that, and it just gets annoying. Personally, I think the snow should be a lot higher. And by higher, I mean above the clouds. What is it, 90 or 80 blocks? I think that's way too low. And I do not agree with it. Sorry, Mojang, but this is the first time you have turned me off with a new feature. Well, and the stone thing, but can't really complain about that. Just don't go near the biome if you don't like it, right? But height is a thing that is everywhere. I don't really have my facts straight. I don't know if this whole... That's cool. This whole snow thing is native to these particular biomes, like the extreme hills, or if it's just the height of all mountains or objects that are a certain height, like if your own creation is a certain height. I don't know. See, now this. Oh, we got some lava over there too. Whoa. This looks cool. This is freaking beautiful. But the stone everywhere, I don't think I'd be able to deal with that. So I'm going to have to say no to this one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I could come back here though. I could come back and enjoy this view. I really want to check out what this fire is over here. It must be lava. There could be mobs here. Yes, there is. I need to be careful. I don't have any armor. Early game Minecraft. You know. I have plans to make videos with scripts too. Obviously, they'd be much shorter than this. But, you know, that kind of introduce who I am as a person and my opinions on things. I really like to make people laugh. And so I usually do whatever it takes to make someone laugh. And one of the things that I'm looking forward to doing on this channel is making comedic videos. And I think that this Let's Play is a good way of getting me to improvise my comedic abilities better. I don't think I've been that funny yet, but this is more of an introductory video. I'm just trying to talk about things that I'd be interested in doing. Anyway, oh jeez. There's coal everywhere. Once I get all settled in here, I think it'll be about time to cut to the next episode. And I'm going to make these episodes back to back, so it's not like, oh, we watched him run around for 13 years. Yes, this is promising. But yeah, so you'll see episode 2 sooner than you know. And since I'm new, there's probably hardly any people watching these videos. I'll be lucky if even 4 or 5 people come across them. But I'm not going to let that get me down. I'm going to keep posting videos, and I'm not going to stop. So I shall return with Minecraft and my fantastic Minecraft series. This is SirCatFlay signing out on episode 1.